Kom nou.
Yay. Okay, guys, let's do this. This is so exciting. Okay, I hope you're all as excited as I am. Because if you've been looking to change your future, my friend, you're at the right place. And you don't have to look far because it's in your own town. It's in South Africa. And that is what's so amazing about this opportunity. All right. So I'm going to share my screen in a bit. There we go. Cole, you can just let me know. Can you see me? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, great. Okay, guys, we can finally start. This is such good news that the meeting was packed out. So you guys can join now. This just shows you, like I said, that we got you already. That's why you are here. And welcome to this webinar. It's our second South African webinar. So it's amazing. And I just showed you, you don't need tech skills to be able to make money with this business. So I hope that encourages you. So let me know in the comments if you haven't already. If you could work from anywhere in the world while earning income online, where would your dream destination be? Let's see that in the comments. And I hope you, someone said, Karika said, like just next to the sea, right? Someone said Dubai over here. Like France, I love France. Let me know in the comments why. Why did you choose that specific place that you would like to work from? Let me know. Chat in the comments there, guys, because this is just like a little icebreaker just to get you all relaxed. Take a coffee, sit back, so relax. And because I'm telling you now, you are on this call for a reason. Your life is about to change if you let it. Okay, and I'm going to help you get there. We've got some good things coming here. You are obviously here because you are ready to take the next step in your journey to financial empowerment. And can I just say, if you don't know me, my name is Lizelle. I get very excited. Your life is really about to change. Your mind is about to be blown, guys, because that's exactly what happened to me. And if it was just me, there would have been a problem, but it's 17,000 of us, okay, that have been following the exact same program to each get to financial freedom. And we are about to share this with you this evening. Whether you're seeking new opportunities to earn income online, or maybe you're looking to expand your digital skills. Maybe you just want to learn some more, or simply you are just curious about what the future holds. Well, you have come to the right place. Now, tonight we're going to explore how you can earn a daily income online by following a 2-hour workday. And by the end of our time together, guys, you are going to walk away, I can promise you, feeling inspired, informed, and empowered to take action. Because, you know, take action comes in different forms. It can be a decision that you are not going to let your past determine your future anymore. You are going to reach for the unknown so that you can experience what you've never experienced before. Okay, so I'm going to go through it quickly, what we're going to cover tonight. It's going to be just a quick introduction to digital marketing. Put a 1 in the comments if you don't know what digital marketing is. Let me just see in the comments there, because I'm going to cover that briefly, why it is the future of work. And then I'm going to show you how you can make $10,000, my friends, in the next 30 days. That is over 180,000 South African Rand. So I'm hoping that gets you excited. It might seem too good to be true, but that's okay if it does. It did to me too before I started. But I'm going to explain to you exactly how it's possible, and you're going to see it for yourself. Then we're going to go through the success stories and the testimonials, and then I will open up at the end with questions and answers. So please try and listen to what I'm saying, because I'm sure I'm going to cover a lot of your questions. Okay, but at the end, I'm going to open up for questions, so you are welcome to ask them. All right, so what is digital marketing? So with more people spending time online than ever before, digital marketing has really become essential for every business, like looking to thrive in today's digital age. Now, put a yes in the comments if you have ordered something online in the past 3 months, because everything is going online. If I asked you a year ago that you would be able to download an app on your phone, get your groceries delivered to your door, you would have probably said to me, oh, Lizelle, that would be nice, but I don't know how that would be possible. Well, my friend, that is the way the future is going, right? Did you know that 4.8 billion people are scrolling social media right now? That is worldwide. That's over half the global population, right? This means that if your business isn't online, or if you don't have a business online, you're going to work for someone that does, because you're going to be missing out. And especially with our South African webinar, I put down how many were on South Africa. On social media, guys, we are 45.34 million people scrolling social media every day just in South Africa. I'm not even talking about Africa, all right? So I thought this would just treat you tonight. World Statistic has released this report. Look at the people, the countries that are spending the most time on social media worldwide, guys. This is not just Africa. This is worldwide. Number one is Nigeria. Number two, the global rank is 3 is South Africa. I think 2 is the US. 3 is South Africa. Ghana is 6. Kenya is 7th. So if you were thinking that this market is saturated and this is going to be a fly-by-night thing, think again, right? So for a market to be considered saturated, this is something I have to cover, guys, because obviously you've been seeing on social media a lot about people earning money now online. You probably heard working a 2-hour workday. Put a yes in the comments if you have. You've probably heard that, oh, Lizelle works 2 hours a day. She earns about 280,000 a month. How the hell is that possible? And you've been seeing a lot of people saying this, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, but if everyone's doing it, what's it going to help if I do it? Right? Okay, hang on 1 second. Again, people are in the waiting room. Oh my goodness, guys, this is awesome. Okay, next time I'll be better prepared. I'm literally learning with you, especially with this waiting room. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Okay, admit all. I'm just saying admit all. So I'm hoping everyone's admitted. All right, I hope so. Oh, there we go. Everyone's coming in. Okay, I'll just keep the screen on the side here to see. Thanks, Cecilia. That is, by the way, technology on my watch. If I didn't have a message come through on my watch, how would I know? This is the way the picture is going, right? Yes.
Zanny, you can make me co-host, then I can accept the waiting room people for you.
Thank you.
With love. What a beautiful problem to have. Oh, magtig.
It is. It's only giving me an option to make you host. Let me see if that works. Does that work? Is that awesome? Just let me know. Hey everyone. Hey, I can see the comments coming in. Celia, is it perfect?
Perfect, Zanny. Yes.
Yay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, guys, so for a market to be considered saturated, right? A company has, or a business has to have 70% of the market share. Now, I did the math today because I want to show South Africa exactly what is possible, right? Because how the hell is it possible, guys, that all of us can earn so much money and you're not taking advantage of this opportunity? Because sometimes we think in our mind it's not possible, but that's why I got on here tonight to show you what is possible. So in our global community, right? Within our community, we are over 17,000 members already. Now, let's just say, I put it here as wishful thinking. Let's just say that South Africa is 50% of the 17,000, which we're not. I mean, the USA are a lot more, but I don't have that statistics on in our community, right? But let's say 50% of those community members are South Africans. That would make us 8,500 South Africans following this exact same program that has already made millionaires in South Africa, right? South Africa's got 45 million people on social media, okay? So 8,500 people of us, of 45 million in South Africa, the market share currently is 0.0001%. Okay, so can you see there is so much money still to be made on the internet, my friend? There is so much money to be made in the digital era because this is the era that we live in. It's either you're going to get on board now, start learning the skills to have your own business, start profiting because you learn and earn at the same time, or you're going to work for someone that is doing this because this is the way of the future. Apps are moving forward. We're getting our groceries delivered to our door. The phones it's innovation is happening, right? So if you told me a year ago that I was going to be able to earn money online, I would have probably told you that would be nice. But I don't think that's possible. Because you know what? A year ago, guys, even in 2023, not long ago, I felt alone in my struggle. I went through a divorce many years ago. And when I went through my divorce, I knew I could never be a stay-at-home mom because I had to fight for my children. I had to fight for my own place in life. And I was the one looking after them. But in 2023, I came to a point where I had to choose, am I going to buy groceries or am I going to pay for my child's school shoes and the school fees that I was behind in? And I remember saying to myself that day that I will never ever feel like that again because I couldn't even afford freaking school shoes for my children, guys. That to me, I felt like a failure as a mother. I was already working hard in my beauty salon. It wasn't for a lack of trying. I was a hard worker. I've always been a hard worker, but I was doing it my own way, trying to have my own time, being with my children, trying to make money on my own. And just money to survive, by the way, not even money for fancy things. So that was then. Ooh, goody, sorry. So now I followed this exact process that we are sharing with you tonight, guys, that has made me over 500,000 South African rand in 4 months. And all that by working a 2-hour work day. Not because I'm so, I mean, I think the way I started this webinar was good enough excuse to show you, or good enough example to show you. I wasn't qualified. I don't have any fancy degree. I didn't have to have any tech skills to be able to make this kind of money. You saw it for yourself. Okay, so I hope my embarrassment tonight will help you know that you really do not need anything to be able to have a business successfully online. This is my family. This is what I get to do now. Instead of having to work every time, come home at night, be overwhelmed, not have time for my children, I can actually spend time with them, go on camping trips. I've got my 2 daughters there in the middle. They like to bake, and I could never do that with them. Now I can actually be present, help them bake cupcakes, because that's what they love, and I love doing it with them. So I get to spend more time with them. So now I want to ask you, put in the comments there for me, how would you feel if you could make $10,000 in May with a passive income stream? Now that is over 180,000 South African rand. Put that in the comments. Oh, thanks, Yolanda. She says, I have a beautiful family. Thank you. Sign me up. I love that. I love that, right? So what would you do? How would that change your life? Because let me tell you quickly, just in April, guys, I started this back in 2023. Just in April, my target was to make $10,000 because we started with this run. We like do a thing in our community where you get a daily video that equips you to make this kind of money in a month, right? And I was like, okay, $10,000, that would be great, okay? And I went for it. And I made over $15,100. That's over 280,000 rand I made in April just because of this program. It's called passive income, okay? Passive income. So let me show you Alison here. This is one of many. Okay, I see the other things aren't coming up, but this is one of many. She had a $2,400 a day. She already reached her $10,000. All right. She says she's $2,400 in just one day. And this is why having an automated business is such a game changer. Honestly, this month has been super hard. I've had 2 family deaths, lots of sickness going around my house. But because she had a free automated system working online for her, guys, this is the type of money that she could make. And I can tell you now, we launched the Legacy Builder on the 1st of April. Already by the first 2 weeks of April, I already made 190,000. It's all because a program that works, but you also, you invest in yourself, right? You invest in your own education. So what is passive income? Let's look at it. So passive income, guys, is like having a money-making machine, right? I'm putting it in the simplest terms that I can, that works for you, even when you're not actively working. It's money you earn regularly with little to no ongoing effort. Imagine you write a book once, and every time someone buys it, you get paid without having to do anything else. That is passive income, all right? So how are you going to make $10,000 in the next 30 days? Well, let's check it. Number 1, you need to commit. Okay, nothing ever came just sitting back, relaxing, let someone else do the job for you. Okay, I've tried it in my life, but it's not actually my personality. But You cannot sit and wait for things to happen. If I was still waiting to win the lotto, I would have still been in my situation where I couldn't afford paying my children's school fees. Okay. I got to a point where I was sick and tired of waiting on someone to come and save me. You need to be committed, because the question is not if the program works, it works. The question is, are you willing to step up to the plate and follow the process, which is very easy, by the way. Okay. The next thing is, the second thing you need is to promote products or programs that are in high demand. Now, I can sell you to this lip gloss or even this mug, right? I can give you 100 of this and tell you to go and sell it. Well, I don't think someone's going to want to buy it because there's so many of it, right? And it's not going to change someone's life. But if you can promote products that are already in high demand and you already know that people are online looking for this, then you're in a good space. And these programs that I'm going to tell you about tonight, these are in the e-learning industry, which is the fastest growing industry out there, right? So why promote digital programs? You get paid directly into your bank account, okay? So put a yes in the comments if you like that, because I love that. I used to be in multi-level marketing before. Man, oh man, let me tell you, I hated working the same exact hours and letting someone else take the bigger piece of the pie, okay? This is directly paid into your bank account. And you sell something that helps others, guys. Like you can sell, like I say, this lip gloss. It's not going to change anyone's life. But if you can sell something that's going to have an impact in someone's life, that's going to help a single mother who just got divorced get back onto her feet because she's never worked before, she can start learning, but she doesn't have to wait until she's learned all the skills and then start making money. She can learn and earn at the same time. If you can help that mother put bread on her table, man, you're in heaven. Let me tell you that. It's a proven program, 100% profit. Now, put a 1 in the comments if you have tried a side hustle in your life before and it just didn't quite work out the way you expected. Because let me tell you, I've tried so many things in my life before and trying to have my own time, and it didn't quite work out until I decided to follow a proven program, something that has already been tested by thousands to work. That's why I started this, because I knew I could see people were having results. I just didn't think I was going to have this type of result. I thought I'm just going to be happy with the 20,000 Rand a month. But yes, I was wrong, because this is what I didn't understand, guys. I didn't understand that you could have your business automated. Who's heard about automation before? I've never heard of it before I started this business. Imagine having an automated free business working online for you 24/7. You know that the internet doesn't sleep. Why should your business sleep? This is innovation, guys. This is technology, taking advantage of the technology that we have today. While I was sleeping last night, I woke up this morning with a $300 sale, a ding on my watch that came through during the night. Guess what? I didn't have to get on the phone with anyone. I didn't have to WhatsApp anyone. I didn't have to email anyone. It happened while I was sleeping because my business was on automation. I didn't have to do that. So this is how it works, okay? So for those who like to see the documentation, here we go, okay? So you get a website that the company sets up for you, right? Now, this is what we call a freedom machine. So you get a domain. So that domain, when someone invited you here tonight, right? And you probably, the first time you connected with that person was through their domain, which you would know as a website. It would look something like this, and you had to put in your email address over there, and you clicked on Get the Blueprint. Now, when you clicked on Get the Blueprint, you got an email from that person, right? That is email automation in action. That means instead of you explaining to 1,000 people that are going to want to hear, oh my goodness, Lizelle, how do I make money? How do I work 2 hours a day? How does that work? Instead of getting on the phone with 1,000 people a day, you just show them to your automation, because your automation has been set up once and it does the explaining for you. They can reply to that email, yes, and you can answer them. But this is your automation doing the work for you. And guess what? It does the following up for you as well. So I never hear a no. When someone is not ready to buy, guys, if someone's not ready to take control of their future like this, they'll just unsubscribe. That is what's so amazing. And you barely even know about it. So for you, what's been proven in this system, remember I said we're following a proven system. It's like a recipe to the perfect dish. This is not something that you're going to try today and it might work. Again, the question is not if the program works. It works. And I'm going to show you why it works. Because when people come to this to this page, right? 1 out of 20 buys from you. Now, coming from personal experience, when I started with this business, guys, I thought to myself, okay, so I'm probably going to have a lot of followers before this happens. Guess what? It's not. I'm tracking myself. 1 out of 20 at least buys from me every time they put their email in there. So if 1 out of 20 will buy from you every single day and you want to make $10,000 in May, only 10 people need to subscribe to this page a day. So when 10 people come to this page a day and you get 10 people in a day, you can be sure you're going to make $10,000 in May, because the best seller is obviously the $900. This is what it looks like. You probably went to this screen, you put in your email address, that's the Freedom Machine. So the next step, guys, is getting your business discovered. This is what I'm sharing with you because this process is something that you follow step by step. So you can have a product that's in high demand, which you already have. You can have this automation machine that works like a bomb. It's 24/7, it's working for you. But now you need to be discovered. This is what you learn inside this program. You learn how to do, within your 2-hour workday, you learn how to use social media the right way so that you attract your perfect customer to you. What does it mean? That means, and I hope you're getting excited for this, that means you don't have to recruit. Who's excited to hear that? Put a yes in the comments if you are. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to look for people. You don't have to DM people. You don't have to bother friends and family. That's what I loved about this business. Because boy, man, I didn't like asking people for money. That's what I loved about it. Because I just do my content every single day. And guess what happens? People come and ask me for info. But instead of having to answer 1,000, I show them to my Freedom Machine and my automations kick in. So within your 2-hour workday, we do classified ads, which you don't pay for, by the way, because this business is run without any payments monthly, guys. There are no monthly expenses here. You will learn exactly how to copy and paste ads because you get the ads and you get the high trafficking website. So it's literally done for you. If you've ever been on my live, I repeat this constantly because this is such a done for you business. Anyone can start with it, guys. And then you also get training on how to build your invisible empire. So who doesn't want to show their face on social media? Put a me in the comments if that is you. Put me. Who doesn't want to show their face? Because this is what we know. And think about it. This is why we developed this invisible empire. Because you will learn how to do faceless marketing. Think about Apple. I mean, I don't know who's got an iPhone here, but Apple is worldwide known and they don't have a face. They just have a little apple on the screen. It's because they know how to market their business digitally. And this is how you're going to learn it as well. You learn step 5, how to stop the scroll. You know who your perfect customer is. Now, if you're going to try and sell something, guys, you're going to maybe try and do it the old-fashioned way. Now, I call it the old way of doing things because this is the new way of doing business, right? Much better, much easier, much quicker. So the old way of doing business is you would probably go and have to recruit. You would probably have to do paid ads. You would probably have to DM so many people to tell them what you offer. This is not how this works. You learn within this program how to connect to your perfect customer. Once you know who your perfect customer is, you know how to stop the scroll to let people stop on social media and watch your video. You do a CTA, that's a call to action, where you invite your potential customers into your Freedom Machine, right? So a CTA is like you would do a video, like my perfect customer is a parent. My perfect customer, especially that mother that thought that she's going to always have to work for the rest of her life because she can't afford to stay at home. She has to work. There's no question. She has to. Now I'm there. I want to talk to that person and tell her what is possible with this, that you can have a decent income. You can actually earn more than you've ever earned before by only working smarter and not harder. And if you're ready to learn more, comment ready, and I'll make sure you get the info. That is my call to action. So once they comment ready, I show them to my Freedom Machine. That takes care of the rest for me, guys. And then number 6, you get a new customer. If you follow these steps, this is how you're going to make $10,000 in the next 30 days, my friend. So now that being said, I'm going to ask Cecilia, who is our very first millionaire in South Africa, guys. I'm so excited to have her. She's like a celebrity in our community. We love her so much. And I really wanted to come and just share her story. I know you're going to love it. Take it away, Cecilia.
Oh, wow. What an introduction, Lizelle. You make me blush. You make me blush. Hi, guys. Listen, it is such an honor to be here. And yes, Lizelle is all right. I was not only the first South African millionaire with this program, but I was actually my family's first millionaire, you know, doing anything. And I was my own very first millionaire because I've never been able to make $1 million in my life before. So again, like Lizelle said earlier, it was never a lack of trying. I'm one of those mummies. I've got 2 babies up in heaven. And then I had cancer and my daughter was born. So since my daughter was born, I had this urge to have, you know, I just wanted to spend every single minute of every day with her. So my first thing that I studied for, paid to learn the skills for, was actually in early childhood development. And I opened up a daycare center, which I ran for 10 years. I loved it. But my child was still sharing me with other children. And when she got to the age of 10, she was now too big for the little ones and she didn't enjoy it. But the other thing was, I also never got to leave the school to be full-time mom. So if there was anything going on at her school, I couldn't attend during the day or, you know, it wasn't possible for me to be there. So I decided at the end of 2019, now I'm going to sell my daycare and I'm going to open up a nail salon. Do we have any nail salon or salon owners on here? Because I want to tell you, that was the time in my life where I had the biggest optic illusion. I thought that I was going to control my hours and I have more time to spend with my child. But what ended up happening was I went deeper and deeper into debt as I tried to build up my salon. I had never in my life worked as much as I did in that salon and earned as little. So my bank balance and my hours that I worked just never balanced out, right? So this one evening I was doing nails, and as I looked up, I could see my daughter fell asleep on the couch. So I ran my salon from home, and I knew that specific day she was having a hard day at school, and she fell asleep on that couch waiting for me. And it broke my heart into a million pieces. So I went to whoever did this. I went to Google and I was like, hey, Google, give me the top 10 ways to make an income online. And Google gave me ideas, but it was literally the very next day that I started seeing social media flooded with, you know, ways to make an income online, which meant the algorithm picked up my question and it started pushing people in front of me that was earning an income online. So in May last year, I got started with this, a complete beginner. I did not know alt from enter. I had no clue what I was doing, but I decided this was it. So I got started with what that time, the highest program was a $600 program. I got started there. And within 7 months, I hit my very first $1 million. So again, it's like Lizelle said, the minute that I had the coaching and the mentoring to learn exactly who my perfect customer is, exactly how to put these products out there, you know, everything flipped for me. So up to date, I will be in 10 days time, I will only be doing this for a year, right? So I'm still like new. I feel I'm still new, but I've made over 2.4 million South African rands. And I know, you know what, it sounds a lot to you, but I would have been able to do this working the 15 hours or putting in the hours. So this Freedom Machine, these automations literally changed my whole life. I mean, I just had an interview earlier tonight as well. We've got, listen, we are like 4 millionaires already. We've got 2 on the brink of hitting the millionaire status. And then thousands that's like earning 6 figures monthly. So, you know, earning 100,000 plus every single month is life-changing. It's completely life-changing. So if you've been sitting on the fence and you've been wondering, you know what, does this work in South Africa? Does South Africans really make money with this? I want to give you a great big heads up and say, hey, get in, because it's something like you've never seen before. But the most incredible thing that you will be able to get back, my friend, when you start this, your time. That time that you get to spend with your family. I've been looking at my daughter all day and it just sparkles in her eyes because the happy flows from my child because she gets to have her mom. And yeah, that is just like the ultimate gift of gifts. So that is me, my story, and I hope it brings you value and it helps you to make a decision tonight.
Thank you, Cecilia. You know, I'm actually like, I'm a woman, right? I'm actually very emotional today because I was thinking tonight or today preparing for this webinar, just thinking how exactly what you said there, how I have redeemed the time with my children that I had to sacrifice for so many years when they were small. My goodness, thank you so much.
Isn't it just amazing the sparkle in their eyes, Lizelle? I can see the happy oozes from my daughter. It is just, it's the most amazing gain of all. And I will, listen, I'll show up every single day until I help every mother walking this planet to get her time back with her children. This is just such a gift.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll share this with you guys. When just before I came on the webinar tonight, we were sitting at the spur. Now, if you're in South Africa, you're gonna know what the spur is. And I was sitting at the spur, and my little one said to me, "Hey, mommy," because we were giving someone money outside, and she was like, "You just changed. Like you just dishing out the money to everyone. You just want to give to everyone." And it was at that moment when I was very, very emotional, thinking to myself, I couldn't do it for so long. And now I'm able to do it. I'm able to actually help people. Oh, that's so amazing. Okay, guys, for the next one, I just want to ask for Dee to come up. Are you on here, Dee? Want to come ask her to share as well?
Hello, I'm here.
Hey, Dee. Oh, there we go. Then we see you. Awesome.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for the invitation. I always get so nervous to share my story. I always get so nervous to share. Thank you, C, for sharing. Cecilia is actually my mentor. And I always call her the millionaire maker because not only is she the first millionaire in our community here in South Africa, but so many of her customers have become millionaires as well. And I am super, super close to that. By the end of this month, maybe even sooner, I will be a millionaire because of this business. So I started my journey in October of last year. It's been 7 months now. As a complete beginner, no prior experience, I'm not sure if anybody has ever had to work 2 to 3 jobs at a time just to stay afloat, because that was my story, that was my experience. That is what connected me to Cecilia, the fact that she spoke about being overworked and underpaid and being burnt out and not having time with her family. So although I'm not a parent, I connected to her story in the fact that I was burnt out and overworked. Because from the moment I could work, I simply had to work to support my family, because I've shared this before, but for those of you who are new here, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. I had a very sick mother my entire life. So she had cancer her entire life, literally since she was a teenager. She's had all types of cancers, you guys. And not only does it destroy you physically, but it kills your family emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And that set my entire family back for decades. I kid you not, for decades and decades. And as soon as I could work, I started working. I did not go to university to pursue my education. I only literally started studying last year at the age of 28. After working my 2 to 3 jobs, I'm so sorry. After working my 2 to 3 jobs, I just didn't have time to study, and I also couldn't afford it, to be fair. So I only started studying a decade after all of my friends did, because our journeys were not the same. So I was very thankful when I was scrolling on TikTok one day and I came across Cecilia's video and I wanted more information. So I went to her website and I joined her email list so that I could, receive more information from her. I attended webinars. I could not even afford to start with the most basic package because I was paying for my own studies, supporting my home, supporting my family. And life is just expensive. And my 9 to 5 job was only paying me 7,500 rand. It always makes me so emotional. The reason I'm so emotional is because I literally moved into my own home on Saturday. It's been 5 days since I've moved, 4 days since I've moved. I've just moved into my new home. If it's very loud and the echo is bad, it's because my house is empty. So things are trickling in. The furniture, the appliances are trickling in day by day because I'm trying to make this space my own home. Um, uh, Hi, everyone. I see the comments are coming in. And it's all because of this business. So I've made close to R1 million in 7 months just following a 2-hour workflow. I used to post ads, post content, go live. Now I just follow Michelle O'Neill's training, her guidance, following her process. I've average 100,000, 150,000 rand every single month. As of March, I started making 200,000 rand or more every single month. And it's just from being coachable, having a positive mindset, and really being part of a community. I used to work in a very toxic environment that broke me down even more. And this community has uplifted me in ways that I can't even describe to you. You will know when you are in it. You will literally know when you are part of the experience. And it makes me so emotional as well, knowing that I can provide for my family with ease because of this business, being able to earn in a stronger currency in US dollars and earning 100% profit on every single sale, every single day, has literally changed everything for my family. A couple of weeks ago, my mother turned to me and she said, thank you for making my life easy. And that was probably the highest compliment I've ever received in my entire life. And I know so many of you want to be able to take care of your families the way you desire. I know you're doing the best you can. I know you're doing the best to survive and to just get by. But there's so much more to life than just getting by. There's so much more to life than just surviving. And this business, this opportunity, this community has shown me that if it's possible for me, a brown girl from a small town where literally when I tell you nothing happens there. But I was able to make it and I was able to persevere, be positive, like I said, be coachable, follow the daily teachings, and grow my social media, grow my following from 0 followers to over 67,000 followers now. Organic traffic to my website, and receiving payments at all hours of the day from customers in countries that I haven't even stepped foot in yet. Being able to do this has been such a miracle for me. And I'm so glad all of you are on here. I hope you are inspired by even one of our stories, but you can be inspired by absolutely everyone's story in here. And we genuinely can't wait to hear you testify either. Cecilia, I am going to be your next millionaire by the end of this month. And I'm really excited about it. The financial freedom, the financial abundance, the ability to sleep at night without that pressure, without that heaviness on your chest is unlike anything I've ever experienced in my life. And I'm just really grateful. I'm really, really grateful. And thank you so much for having me join and share tonight. If anybody needs any more information, please get back to the person who invited you here. And I promise you, it's the best community you could ever be a part of. Thank you so much, Lozelle. I truly do appreciate coming on here. I always get so emotional. You guys need to stop making me so emotional.
But I love that about us. We can just be each other. I think one thing I've learned in this program is just be yourself. That's what I love
Just
about
be
it. You don't have to try and be someone else. Thank you so much, Dee, for your story. You're really an inspiration. I can see someone said you're millionaire loading. There we go.
Yes. Loading. Thank you so much.
I actually want to put someone on the spot here because I could see some people were asking about, is it only for single mothers and is it only for mothers? And I want to know, Cole, do you want to share a short little story of you? Cole is not in this for long, but he's already seen a massive success. Before he even started, he had 2 $600 sales. Are you there, Cole? Can I put you on the spot?
Yeah. Sorry,
Yay.
excuse me. Dee's story just touched my heart completely. Get rid of the tears. Yeah, my story is I'm an old fart, a pensioner, and was struggling to get by on a pension. And I'm also an artist, so I went online and somebody said, try going on to TikTok and sell your art on TikTok. And because I'm not tech savvy, I was all thumbs on my phone. And somehow, God willing, I landed on Lozelle's live. And I listened. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I thought, I've done all of these things before. I think this is just too good to be true. It's maybe not. So I delved further in and I went and did reviews and all the rest of the other things that come with, being stung and burnt before. And yes, the MLM and people, you know, giving me, whenever I approach them, oh, what have you got now, you know, kind of thing. And, you know, that rejection, that feeling of failure and everything, it's a hard and a bitter pill to swallow. And I thought to myself, if Lizelle can do this, I can do this. And that's not, it was not to insult Lizelle. It was just her enthusiasm, her genuine want to help people was so obvious. And I went, okay, I'm going to take a can-do, will-do attitude into this. And I'm going to jump in feet first. I hadn't been off the phone with Lizelle for 5 minutes. I contacted somebody in America and I said, listen, you know, we've worked in the past together. I won't give you a bum steer. Here's something that I think is so incredibly special. And he said, okay, let me look into it. And I said, okay, there's no pressure. I'd love your feedback. Well, it wasn't an hour later, he contacted me, said, I'm in. I said, what? I contacted Lizelle. I said, Lizelle, I've got somebody that wants in. She said, I said, at 600, because that was what we were able to sell at the time. And she said, okay, well, fine. You can put him in and I'll put you in. So, and then the next day I got my next sale. So it was such a brilliant start for me. And subsequent to that, I've had a number of 900 sales, and well, life has just turned very different. And for those guys listening in, 900 is 17,000 rands. Can you imagine having a 17,000 rand day when you only put in 2 hours worth of work? That's a mind. And then to have that happen once a week, that puts you in the 70,000 bracket. Okay. And then you go online and you see all the testimonials. There's 17,000 of us in this community. We're all successful because we're in the community. There are some that will be more that are doing better. There's some that are not as au fait. There's some like me who are not tech savvy, but go through the step-by-step program, and it's working. It's working for all of us, not just Lizelle, not just Cecilia, not just Dee, but we're all having our own little wins in different ways, and those wins add up, and then you build momentum, and once you've built the momentum, so you get more traction, then you get more confident. The more confident you get, then you actually start realizing, actually, it's not about the money anymore. Well, that's for me anyway. It's not about the money. It's now I know that I can change other people's lives. I can go out and bring somebody in and know confidently that this opportunity is their savior. This, not their savior. This is that door that can open many other doors for them. It can open many other income opportunities for them. It can create so much more freedom, not just financially, but time. And just to know that you are free allows you to sleep better. It allows you to be more creative. In my art, I'm a lot more creative now because I've got more free time. I'm not chasing the buck. And it becomes more and more evident in your promotions that you're not chasing the buck and you're not doing it for the money. So you're doing it because it's something that can do something more for others. And that has been such a revelation for me in so many ways. Sorry, excuse me then. In so many ways. So I really wasn't expecting to speak. So Lizelle, I'll leave it there, and thank you so much.
I so appreciate it. I just love your story. And imagine, guys, how I feel sitting on this side, knowing, having met Carl, seeing his journey. This is so rewarding, guys, knowing that you've actually touched someone's life. This is absolutely amazing. All right, so I'm sure you guys were so inspired by that. So let me go and explain how it works. So you're probably wondering, how exactly is this working? So let me share this with you. Okay. So this is the programs that everyone is talking about, okay? Oh my goodness, and it's not even showing. I don't know what I did wrong here. Hang on 1 second. It is supposed to show. Okay. We're really having our technical struggles tonight, right? But that's not going to stop us. I'm sure this is meant to be there for someone that's been wondering about being tech savvy. No, you don't have to be. Okay, which is amazing, by the way, because we've got like 24/7 support in our community, guys. Okay, so there are 4 different programs, right? And I've broken it down into South African Rand so that you can see it for yourself. There's the $900 one, right? That's the Legacy Builder. This is for you when you want to make 7 figures. In the Legacy Builder, you get on a call once a week, right? We put into breakout rooms. That is where the breakthrough happens. I cannot even tell you everything that you learn within this. I have learned within this program to start, number 1, my own community. I've learned how to create reoccurring income streams so that my monthly bills, like my car, my house, is covered by only adding this into my automation, guys. I know it's not going to make a lot of sense, but just know that there are so many ways for you to be financially free, and this is the way to do it. The Digital Mastery, that's the $600 one. Now, when we launched the Legacy Builder, we launched it on the 1st of April, right? Within the first 2 weeks, I think, if you guys can help me, right? Our community made over $3 million, not rands, dollars, through selling this Legacy Builder program, because it's in such high demand. People want it. People are looking for a solution, guys. And this is what we can offer them. The Digital Mastery is a $600 one. It's 11,000 Rand. This one is where you learn how to make 6 figures in 6 months. Now, if you make 6 figures in US dollars, you make $1 million in South African Rand. Are we lucky or are we lucky? Hey, put a yes in the comments if you agree that this is the best thing for South Africa, guys, is when you earn in dollars, because really, this to us is really something special. The Passive Daily Blueprint, that one is $300. It's just over 5,000. And then you get the Launchpad. That is the starter package. I call it now a package, but it's every one of them is a program in its own, which is extremely good because you learn the skills how to launch your online business, right? And what's amazing, incredible about this program, guys, is you learn and earn at the same time. So think about it, the old way of doing things is going to varsity, get a degree, then you go out of varsity, get a job, and then maybe start your own business later, right? This is learning and earning at the exact same time. Okay, so the Launchpad is a starter one. If you do start on that, don't stay there. Because if you can be in the Legacy Builder, guys, you can have all 4 income streams. Because if you have the Legacy Builder, which is $900, you get all of these programs and you can sell all of these programs. To give you an idea, yesterday I had a $1,500 day. You know how much that is in South African Rand? Can someone help me there? I think it was 27,000 Rand. In yesterday, I had 3 $300 sales and 1 $900 sell. That was yesterday, all on automation after my 2-hour workday, right? Because I can sell all 4. And then within your program, doesn't matter which one you purchase, right? Because it depends on what your goals are, number 1, and number 2, what you can afford, okay? So just remember, we all started doing this business because we didn't have money. So don't think we had money to start. We were just fed up with our situation and we wanted to make a change. And we knew that to make a change and experience different results, we're going to have to do something different. At least that's a lot of our experiences, right? The exclusive bonus is what you are getting in. You're getting to be a part of a free community, guys, which is over 17,000 people. You get the Invisible Empire training, faceless marketing. If you want to go faceless and you don't want to show your face on social media, I don't know if you've seen it, but like I post about it regularly because people wondering about, oh, should I show my face on social media? Shouldn't I? I just shared of Joseph in our community. He just last week made $5,000 and he doesn't show his face on social media. That is over 92,000 South African Rand, guys, because he has learned the skills within this program, how to market his business. Okay. You also get a 30-day marketing strategy growth plan. Now, if you do want to start now, you're going to be able to come to tomorrow night's mentoring training that we have on a Thursday evening, and you're going to be able to join us live, which is so exciting. Okay, so let me just get the big elephant out of the room, right? A lot of people ask me, I can tell you, I get a lot of emails from South Africa. Now, this business is global, right? So your customers are not just South African, okay? It's like all over the globe. But I do have South Africans send me this email. Goodness, Rizal, that's a lot of money to spend. Let's think about it, okay? Yes, $900 is a lot of money to spend, but let's think about it. If you spend $900, which is $16,000 once, if you choose the legacy builder package, right? Which is the best seller. If you make $900 a day times 7 days a week, that is $6,300 a month. Or in 4 weeks in a month, it's where's my thing? It's over $25,000 in a month. That is if you have $900 a day, because this is what this program teaches you. It teaches you how, it equips you to get a daily income, okay? That's over $460,000 a month. But what if you don't sell one every single day? Because you're not going to start like that. We started first, and then you maybe have your first sale in 1 week, then it becomes 2, then it becomes 3, until it gets to daily income, right? So what if you start selling just only $900 a week? Right? It's $2,700 in a week times 4 weeks in a month. There's your $10,800 in a month. That's over 198,000 Rand a month, guys. I just had a 280,000 month last month by following this process. Now, I want to ask you, if you knew that you could make this kind of money, put in the comments there, yes. Would you spend that $900? Does that sound like too much money to invest in your own education, teaching you how to make this type of money online? Does it sound like a lot of money now? Let me know in the comments. Put a no in the comments if it doesn't, because I can tell you now, coming from a business perspective, I had monthly expenses in my beauty salon business. I had to keep working to keep the boat afloat. With this, I don't have any monthly expenses, and I had to spend $900 once. The rest of it is pure profit, because the company makes their money by the once off $29 for your website, because they take that off your hands. You don't even have to create your own website. That means no tech, no wasted time. You can start with your business within 2 hours. Okay, so I just wanted to run down quickly. We're going to hear from someone now again, from Christelle, our other millionaire. She's going to share, but I just wanted to run the 2-hour workday through you guys, because a lot of people ask me, okay, Liz, what exactly do you expect me to do every day for 2 hours? Now, these 2 hours you can break up. You can do an hour in the morning, you can do an hour in the evening. You fit it in the nooks and crannies of your day. That is why I love this business as a parent, because I can actually tell parents, you're in control of your own time. If you want to do an hour in the morning and you want to do an hour in the evening, you do it. Just do what you need to do, because this is what we call income earning activities. So for 30 to 45 minutes, you are going to create 3 pieces of content, because you post 3 times a day on social media. If you choose to do it faceless, you're also going to still post 3 times a day, but you're going to learn in this program how to create faceless content, right? For the next 30 minutes, you're going to use the copy and paste free ads method. That is literally copy, paste, post. You get all the ads. You get over 200 high trafficking websites. You literally copy it and you paste it. And then for 15 minutes, you're going to respond to the call to action that I was talking about. People are going to ask you for information. You're going to show them to your Freedom Machine. The next 30 minutes, you're going to go into the community and you're going to carry on with your training. Learning and earning at the exact same time. All right. So, Christelle, are you there? I would love for you to hear a story, guys. She's so inspirational. What she had to go through to get where she is today, it's just amazing. Are you there, Christelle?
Danny, my friend, how are you? I totally love your earrings. They are so perfect for tonight. Beautiful.
I know, right?
Oh, goodness. Hi, guys. For those who don't know me, my name is Christelle, and oh my gracious, my life has radically changed since I said yes to digital marketing. I had gone from being, I actually come from quite a very, very successful background. I've owned like 3 businesses in my life. I've been a real estate owner for like 15 years. I was in real estate for 5 years. I owned my own real estate agency. But I was hit so hard during COVID that I lost everything in just of to COVID. I lost 2 businesses. I lost the bank repossessed my car. And then I at the beginning of last year, I started working online because I was a mommy. I basically fell pregnant at the age of 43, and I was blessed with the most beautiful little girl. And all I wanted was to be mommy to my little girl. But in doing that, I had to find a way of where I could spend as much time with her as possible, but also earn an income. So I was working for 2 foreign companies since the beginning of January 2023. But in August, within a period of 2 weeks, I lost both my jobs. So at the age of 46, there was sitting on my couch, absolutely depressed. I was overworked because I was working from 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, literally just to keep my family alive. And then I lost both my jobs. Couldn't find any work in this little town that I was living in because I mean, our town is so small, we don't even have a robot. So trying to find a job is even worse. So eventually, like everyone, I started looking online. I mean, if you have, tell me who has ever searched how to make money online and how many times you've done that. I did that. I tried literally everything that there possibly is. So eventually somebody sent me digital marketing and I was very skeptical about it. But by the 3rd time that I heard about this, I decided, okay, I think God is trying to give me an answer. So I prayed about it, got my full confirmations. But now you must understand, I went through a period where I literally couldn't even afford groceries. So I lost my jobs at the end of August at the age of 46, single mommy, no income. My mom was supporting my family and hers as a single income earner on my mom's side because my dad is also sickly on top of that. And
Did we lose her? Can you all hear?
No. She's gone.
Oh, okay. We lost her.
But I think it's on her side because her
Yes.
mic is still showing. Yeah.
at the end of October, I basically purchased my
Oh,
program.
there we go. We lost you for a bit, Christelle.
Okay, sorry. Didn't make money in my first month, and then in less than 6 months, 5 months, 24 days, I hit my first million. I think for this month already, I actually haven't calculated, but I think for this month so far, I'm already on 300,000 for the month. It's insane what this is doing. I like Leslie said, the income that I'm earning a day is what I used to earn working 2 jobs from 4 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. For a month, I'm now earning that in a day. I had no experience, no prior digital marketing background. I like literally started off as a complete and utter newbie. With no following on TikTok. And at the moment, I think I'm sitting probably at about 14,000 followers on TikTok. So that is what this does. Michelle teaches you how to go from an absolute newbie to where you've got a successful business. And this is changing thousands of lives. If you go into our community, it's the nicest feeling to spend 5 minutes a day in the community and seeing somebody within 24 hours of starting their website. They've got their first sale. They made their money back. And it's not just happening to one person, it's happening to thousands. And then there's a lot of people that say, but yes, it's the people that started off first that makes the most money. No, it's like Leslie started in September, October. I started in October. Cecilia started almost a year ago. Yet there are people that in the last 2 months have earned more than what we have. In a faster capacity. So it's just the type of training that Michelle's got. It's absolutely groundbreaking. And this is changing lives. We are changing the way that people make money. And again, different to anything else out there, we care. and we share and we help each other. Michelle once a day shares her successes and her and what she's implemented in her business and what's worked for her. And that is what everyone else does, because if Michelle, as a $1 million millionaire, can share her success and her stories and her tips and her guidelines, why not do the same? And that's why we are, as a community, as strong as we are, because it's a community of heart and caring and people that really want to make a difference. I mean, for the first time in 12 years, I'm going on a holiday in August. I've literally booked my holiday earlier this evening. For the first time in 12 years, I couldn't afford it because I was either putting in petrol or buying groceries for the last 4 years. I can take my family on vacation. And then Lizelle, my little girl and I, my little 3-year-old and I, we're becoming digital nomads. That's what we're going to do because of digital marketing. My son is immigrating to England because that's his passion. That's what he wants to do. And my little girl and I become digital nomads. Thank you to digital marketing. That's changed my life. Sorry. Yes, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, anyone that's looking at this and wondering if you can do this, if you can press play and you can pause and you can implement, you can do this. It's that straightforward. It's not rocket science at all.
Oh, that is so awesome, Crystal. I just love your story. I just love it. And you know, guys, I love the support in the community that we really just want one another to win. I'm going to ask one more person to share, and then we're going to open up for questions. So if you do have any questions, go check at the bottom there is reactions. So go click there and raise your hand so long if you want to ask questions. I'm going to ask Ray to come up.
Hello, hi. Okay, cool. I'm so fired up after Crystal's testimony. Put a 1 in the comments if you are completely fired up, because that was crazy. But guys, my name is Rejan. I think I'm the youngest person to share a testimony on one of these webinars. So thank you so much, Lizelle, guys. I am 22 years old. I started digital marketing the end of November. And I actually thought that I reached my 6-month mark, but turns out I'm only 5 months in, and I made 6 figures in just 4 months of starting this business, which is crazy because in the community, we teach you the skills and the strategies to make 6 figures in 6 months. So the fact that I made that in 4 months is absolutely crazy at 22 years old. Just a little bit about myself. I actually just finished my last year. I finished my honors in psychology. And for those of you who know how psychology works, you would know that you need a master's to be able to actually make money as a psychologist. So unfortunately, end of last year, I didn't get into masters. So I was kind of forced, okay, now I need to get a job. I had no other option, right? But I knew that the 2 goals that I wanted to achieve for myself was, number 1, volunteer, because I wanted to counsel. I wanted to get that experience. And number 2, thank you, Lindy. And number 2, I wanted to make money online, right? Because if I was working a 9-to-5, I wouldn't have the time to be able to pour in and do the things like counsel, like do the courses that I wanted to do. So I was in between a rock and a hard place. So every single night I was on LinkedIn and I was applying and I was applying and I was getting rejection after rejection. And a month, I think it was like a couple of weeks before I started this journey, I got someone offered me an internship, a paid internship, right? It had nothing to do with psychology, but it was money. And I sat and I was like, if I take this opportunity, I will be breaking the promises that I made to myself, right? I wouldn't have the time. If I took this opportunity, I wouldn't have the time to volunteer and I wouldn't be making money online. So I made the hard choice and I decided to deny the internship, right? And a few weeks later, I was on TikTok scrolling like we all been doing. And I saw someone, right, a young person as well, say they made so much money doing digital marketing and all of these things. And I had like this burning feeling inside of me was like, Rejan, you have to do this. I got up immediately. It was, I think, 11 o'clock at night. I was watching this video. I got up. I immediately started praying because I was like, Lord, I'm 22. I am a broke university student. Like, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to put my money into this, you need to bless it. You need to bless this. You need to take full control of this because it's not me anymore. Like, it can't be me anymore. So that same night, I purchased my program, and 2 weeks later, I made my first sale. 2 months in, I was able to travel to Cape Town for the first time. 5 months in, I'm able to now move into my own place. Like, take the risk. Trust yourself. Like, I'm literally begging you to trust yourself, because you are worthy of the things that you want to achieve. You don't need to be living your life by the standard 9 to 5 grind, all of these things. There are so many options for you, right? My mentor messaged me before I hopped on this webinar, because she knows that I'm going to be sharing my testimony. And she was like, if she knew at 22 years old, if she knew about this opportunity, she would be retired at her age. And for any young person watching this, young, old, whatever the case may be, like, just start, because it can change your life. You might be in retirement right now, and this might be setting you up. You might be in your 40s, and this might be setting you up. You might be in your 20s, and this might be setting you up. So that's my testimony. Thank you so much for letting me share. I hope that inspired someone, because this, guys, digital marketing.
That is so amazing. It's Ray-Jean. I said Ray. Sorry about that. But that is so amazing. I just love your testimony. How amazing is it? You're setting yourself up for a better future. I am absolutely loving that. Thank you so much for it. What an inspiration you are, really, for the young people. And I think we had such a nice mix tonight. We had someone young. We had a call that's talking about pension. We've got mothers on here. No, this works for everyone. All right, guys, so I'm going to open up for questions. I just want to remind you that if you are in the community, please respect the guests. We've got a community where we answer questions. This is for guests that really just want some more info on how exactly this works or how it is. So yeah, let's just open up for questions. I see Beth. You can unmute, my friend. Beth?
Hi,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
I can hear you.
This is so inspiring. I just can't wait to get started. I just want to know, I cannot do the 900. I just cannot. If I do the 300 and I make a few sales, which I want to, and I'm going to, can I upgrade?
Yes, of course. Anytime.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
babe, what I always tell people when they ask me that is you start where you can. We all have
Yes.
different goals. When I started, I didn't necessarily, to be a millionaire would have been nice, but that's not something I thought was possible when I started. It just made
Yes.
sense for me. So I actually took 3 weeks before saving up to get the money together. But you know what? I tell people start, because in a month's time, you can be in a different place than when you would be if you don't.
Exactly.
Because you can already
yes.
get your system set up. You can already start learning how to connect to your perfect customer. You can already be in profit mode in the next 30 days. You can always upgrade. So when you upgrade, you can upgrade within 30 days and just pay the difference. And then you are just going to have to still pay the $29 for your website.
Okay. No, that's perfect. That's all I wanted to know. Thanks.
Okay, awesome. Great. Do we have any more questions on here? How does the VAT work? Is there a broker? Leanne, I see in the comments there, you need to declare your income tax, right? Now, I know we all can probably recommend someone. I do have someone that I use that I recommend to people. She does your income tax for you once a year when it's due, and she does your e-filing and everything. So what I do is, personally, I put money aside every month for the income tax when it comes, when the tax man comes and he wants to take my money. I put it aside, but yeah, we all have to declare the tax. It's just normal income tax. Oh, no, VAT. Okay, no, I'm not sure. I'm not an accountant, so I'm not sure about the VAT. I just know I give my bookkeeper what she asks me. So I give her everything and she does it. Oh, yes. And then thanks, Cole, for the reminder. Guys, I don't know if you know about it, but we do have a tech guy that's helping us South Africans out. His name is Andre. He's going to help us, to just give us a little bit more attention on if you have any tech issues or when you start to set up your business. he's going to be there, right there helping you. So it's really, really exciting that South Africa, like I showed you the figures, right? South Africa, we are over 45 million. So get ready because South Africa's been booming. All right, Gwendoline.
Let me unmute myself. Good evening, everyone. Oh my God. This is so inspiring. You won't believe me, for the last 6 months, weeks, I've been, okay, I'm back now a week ago, but I've been searching while I was on holiday in Japan visiting my daughter. And I was searching so I've been through all of the YouTube videos that can be there. And I just couldn't find something. Guess when I found it? I found it Sunday evening. I found it some Sunday evening looking at an ad of where Cecilia was on Facebook. And I'm very skeptical about Facebook, eh? But I gave it a try. And oh my God. So far, what I joined immediately Sunday evening. And I'm so, I know this was for people who want to join, but I'm already in. And I'm happy that there's tech support. My mentor's actually assisting me. I was on the phone with him this afternoon. But Brian Smith is my mentor. And this afternoon I was a bit stuck, but I'm not so tech savvy. But hey, 9 to 5 is not for me anymore. I'm 61 years young, and I promised my grandchildren, I've got 2 granddaughters, and I promised them I'm gonna get a job that will allow me to visit them any time of the year and not only when I'm on leave. So I'm so happy to be here, and I know I will make it.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Oh, but welcome. We are so happy to have you. You are just going to have a
Yeah.
blast on here.
Yeah, I'm just, where I'm stuck, Lizelle. I don't want to bother the Zoom with my tech issues, but I'm just stuck there with the, what do you call it, DNS?
Yes,
Yeah.
Gwendoline, you
Yeah.
just go back to the person that you purchased from because we've got that all in the
Yeah.
community. I'm just respecting everyone's time here tonight.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's fine. I didn't want to, I'm just telling you that is where I'm stuck at the
Thank you
moment, but
so much
I'm gonna
for
get there.
sharing.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you so
you.
much for sharing. Have we got any more questions? I'm seeing Leanne. Yes, you can, my friend. You can. Any more questions, guys? Raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Right. I don't think so. It seems like we've got it all covered. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. It was so awesome. I'm going to send out the recording. So just get back to the person that you purchased from. And they should be able to send you the recording in probably tomorrow. Yes.
Can I bother you, please?
Sure.
Just out of interest, can you explain the first package, the legacy part? I don't know why I'm pinched by it, but the interest is so high, super high.
Okay. So the legacy builder is oh my goodness, man, I call it the cream of the crop because the legacy builder is where you actually learn how to build a legacy for your children. You learn how to create a reoccurring income stream because like now, doesn't matter which program, you're going to make money, okay? We can always make money and it's good to make money. We're changing lives and it's amazing. But if you want to build a legacy for your children and you want to build like a reoccurring income stream that takes care of your monthly expenses, this is the program that teaches you how to do it. This program also teaches you how to create your own course, how to create your own product, how to create your own digital product. It teaches you how to take it to market. It teaches you how to create your own community. It teaches you how to scale your business. So the value that you are getting in the legacy builder is really long term, and it just broadens your vision so much higher. And also what's amazing with the legacy builder, why it's so successful is you've got 4 income streams then. Because if you have to purchase the $600 one, you can sell the $100, the $300, and the $600 one. You've got 3 income streams. When you've got the legacy builder, you can sell all 4, right? So you've got 4 additional income streams. And what you learn in the legacy builder is you get on a weekly call with a multimillionaire, Michelle, that has done it in 17 months. And she actually teaches us exactly how she did it in 17 months. And we can actually do it faster because of what we're learning from her. So yeah, the value that you're getting within the training is absolutely mind-blowing. I hope that answers your question, because it's actually very difficult to explain because there's so much more in it. But if you do go back to the person that invited you here, they've got a website. On that website is a breakdown exactly of each product. And you're going to be able to see down the legacy builder what exactly is in that program. All right.
Well answered, well captured. Thank you so, so much.
It's a pleasure. Gwen,
Yes.
I see there's
My,
another
not
Gwen.
me. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I see there's another Gwen on here. Hi, Gwen. Okay, I think we've lost her. Not sure. Okay, now guys, thank you so much for joining. This was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for trusting us in just sharing our hearts with you, because this is what we want. We want you to just to win, my friend. And when you're going to be in it, you're going to see it for yourself. This is a community that love on each other and support one another. Thank you so much for joining. If you are interested and you've decided to take that, make that decision and change your future, please get back to the person that has invited you. I see someone's asking me for payment plans. Just get back to the person that invited you here. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. You were an absolute blast. Thank you so much. You must have a good evening. Cheerio.